Good morning. I've been sitting at the computer for a second now. I was just give me 1 second. I'm making some noise here. All right. I decided to make me some loose tea leaf for my drink for today. That is soda and water. So I got tea and water going. That's awesome. Starting to get into the cooler time of the year, so it's going to be really nice to drink some of these warmer drinks. Don't I'm not a super big coffee drinker early in the morning. Anyway, so ooh, looks like we got a few things on the scanner here. I haven't even really looked at it. So we got a few things to take a look there. But I'm gonna be looking at Tesla once again today. I don't know which way it's gonna end up going yet. So the mistake that I made yesterday, I rewatched the video. I jumped in way too early when it was still trying to figure itself out. I should have really kind of waited. The first time I went in was probably okay, but after I gotten out, I should have probably waited, and I could have had a really good day when I caught on this right here. Um, I did trade a little bit more in this area, but I missed this move right here. So ultimately, I made a little bit and I gave back a little bit. So I ended up closing a day a little bit more red than what you guys saw. Because right over here I took a trade I really probably shouldn't have, but oh well, it is what it is. Um, I'm still up on the month, so we're just gonna work on having a good day today. We're not gonna try to get stupid. Um, so yeah, we got things to do, places to be. So we're gonna be looking at Tesla, and looks like we have a few things here. Like this one is starting to do something. I might put that over right here, BIOC. I don't know if I'm gonna trade that yet or not, but I see that one hit the scanner quite a few times today. That's gonna be a no. No. So we're going to be working on trying to get some consistent wins in I did not put in yesterday's red day. Let me do that real quick before I forget to. Get some consistent wins in this coming week. Um, Today, if we just break smooth, I'll be fine with that. We don't need a big win. We just want to stay above water to help us roll into the next week. So that's going to be the target. So we got things that are on the list, but I'm not liking any of them. No. Damn. So really the only one that's on the list is BIOC. This is the only one that's actually half decent. Oh, that's hot. So, okay. So that, and we're looking at Tesla. So, I guess we'll be looking for the break above. So probably going above the 53. Or as of right now, probably going down towards 250. So we're gonna see what this wants to do. Apple is another stock I would like to start trying to get in on, and I might throw 100 on it. I might go 100, 200 on it, or maybe even more, because I think it could have some really good ground to get caught back up. That, or maybe even just look at grabbing an option or two. Um, we're not going to grab very many because I don't want to get into the same position that I did last week, where I really just put a screw into myself. But I think Apple might be slightly discounted right now, and so it could be really a really good, smooth, easy buy. Doesn't look like I have anyone viewing me right this second. So what I might do is pop off for a brief second and go do something that I actually kind of forgot to do. So let me do the BRB thing. Uh, there you go, and then I'll be right back. Oh yeah. Yeah. Alright, nothing's changed. Doesn't look like. So another day, another dollar. Hopefully. Anything hit the scanner? Yeah, BIOC did. No wait, no it didn't. That was an old. That was the one I already looked at, or the same one I looked at. I can't talk straight. All right. So I'm thinking we're gonna actually have a good day. Um, it's somewhat appearing that it's going to be a green day. I think we still have a ways to go to know for sure one way or the other. But my initial gut feeling is saying good. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do the leave as well. Um, I did aspirin, but we'll get them both going. A leave and aspirin. All right. Let me mute you. I gotta add a little bit more sugar to my tea. This tea is hitting the spot. I'm telling you. Mmm. Yum yum. All right. Since I got a second, I don't want to look at something. So Chewy, how much do you charge for the Neutro for dogs? That's the 30-pound bag. It's 10. So I'm paying currently like $4 a pound. And I actually totally understand the reason why they're not doing the doing it different or doing it like that. Um, what about some wet food for senior dogs? Hmm. That doesn't seem like it would be too bad of a deal. I just I think I like Chewy. I like their premise of what they do and how they do it. They seem like really super awesome kind of guys. Guys and gals. and I would like to support that. So this one is definitely being interesting today. We did have a new IPO stock. We'll take a look at that one here in just a second. This one I could be interested in if it shoots up, but it has a huge way to go. I don't think it's going to. So I'm just going to go ahead and take it off so it's not wasting my time. I value my time, you know, or at least I think I do. This one. So this one was a real handful yesterday. I did not. Wait, did I do a trade on it? I don't think I did. If I did, I didn't lose much money. I did do a trade on it. So 639 sold at 641. So actually I walked away with a few dollars. I couldn't remember if I took a trade on it or not. Let me, oh, that's not showing up now. Let me just go to the 5-minute. So you could probably see why the reason I kind of jumped on it. I thought maybe it was going to go into a quick shoot up late market. It didn't. It started to go right back down. My entry and exits were really, really close. So, yeah. So I barely got out of that before it turned down. Part of the reason why I did that is because the spread at the time got pretty close together. So it was not like a 50-cent spread or anything like that. It was kind of close. There's people that were set up down, down on this ladder, kind of like it is right here. So, I was like, you know what? I'll go ahead, shoot in right here. I put in, I was slightly low. It shot up a little bit. I moved my stop loss, just above entry. And it came back down. And you can see kind of what happened. It took me right out. I did 500. I don't think I meant to do 500. That seems actually a little reckless there. But ultimately it didn't do any damage. So that was one trade I did. Not the smartest move, but ultimately it did kind of work out. You kind of see a little bit better what kind of happened in that period of time. This is where I bought, and that's probably where I sold. And then this is where it dropped. These IPOs, though, they can be absolutely bonkers. This one kind of got on my radar because it halted so many times going up. So I just kind of started watching it, I think on the way back down. I don't remember exactly where. Oh, I think it was on this halt right here, in between. Right in here. Yeah. So I saw this, the halt, then the open, halt, open, then it halted here, and then you can see kind of what happened here. Yeah, there is a halt right there, and then that's a halt level. So gonna kind of keep a rough eye on that one. Not feeling too confident on it. This one I'm starting to kind of forward, man. You're killing me. You're killing me. I might put my stop loss at 1190 today, just in case it wants to go kind of below that. Or actually, I probably put it right back to where I had it, 1180. I want to give it just enough room that it can, try to work. because I believe that Ford can do well. Ford does these, waves, and this one is just kind of lasting longer than it should. I want the pull up. Man, this loose tea leaf is so fucking good. Fucking love it. And that's not even a sponsor thing. Because I ain't getting paid. I ain't even telling you what the brand is. Loose tea leaf in general is really, really good. Yeah, I mean, you gotta do a little bit more. Oh, hey, Car, how you doing? I didn't see you pop in. I was just talking to myself a little bit there. You put in an application to be a flight attendant. Oh, okay. What company? What airlines? I've thought about trying to be an airline pilot or a flight attendant or something like that. Flying to different states or even countries, and like, I don't know, that sounds really fucking cool. I used to think about doing that when I was younger, not so much as I am now. Delta? Okay, cool. Um, but yeah, I used to think about doing that as a job. To fly on a jet airplane. There's a song that was something like that. I think that's actually a pretty dope job, especially if you're on the younger side. I don't know how old you are, but I think doing being on an aircraft to where you can travel and see things for free, or being a truck driver where you can travel all over America and Canada if the company you're working for goes to Canada. The two companies I worked for didn't. I wanted to try to get it on with a company that went to Alaska, because I would have absolutely loved to go to Alaska for free. Actually get paid to go to Alaska. They need 5K new staff. Wow. So airlines are up. What is Delta's call sign? DAL. If they need 5K new staff, they're probably looking at. I know what it is. I know what they're thinking. Holiday rush. December. Okay, so from about October, there is a jump there. Ayo. Let's drop this down to a week so we can see a lot more. So November, October, November. Okay, so this was still COVID time. This was too, but they did massively. I'm wondering why that would be. All right, we gotta pull up Trading View. Trading View goes a little bit deeper. Oh shoot, I'm still in a trade on Tesla on my paper trade account. Totally forgot about that. Um, 1 week is fine. We don't need to be like super precise. Okay. So this was the start of COVID. So let's look at pre-COVID. No, not really much of a climb. There was some in December. Here it was actually a drop. Okay, so they don't have a holiday push. God, that was a big drop from COVID right there. I'm gonna go ahead and put this back on Tesla. Is this? Oh, it is. It is a long. Okay, so I guess we're gonna see if that long position on Tesla is actually gonna work out for it or not on my paper trade account. I don't like to hold things, especially with today's market going into the next day. So we're gonna see if ultimately that would work out. That's a good, paper trade test. Okay, next year's holiday. So there's 6 month training. Damn. Hey, take it easy, A-Car. Next year's holiday. So 6 months. So that would be going into like the first quarter of next year. That's after the big holiday push. I just know airplanes get really busy around the holidays. Well, it was nice talking to you, A-Car. Have a good one. Thank you for stopping in. All right. So Delta. Do we throw this on our watch? I mean, maybe as an option? Options are not bad. We'll throw it right here. We'll take a look at it midday when things kind of slow down, and we're going to take a look at the option trees. We may have something there for a possible option. I don't know if I'd want to take whole shares on that because I would have to sit on it for a second. I really like what this is doing, by the way. This is looking really good. But, I don't have like $1 million account or anything like that. So for me to really kind of keep playing the way I'm playing, I would need to be able to grab options on that one that will take lower equity, but I get to play with the same amount of shares, and I can carry that into more than one day. If I use the money to actually buy the shares, it's going to lock up, a very good portion of my account. So say 42 times by for every 100. Oh, it's not as bad as what I thought. Oh, duh, it's only 42. So see, even still there. If you try to get like a 500, because Delta has a swing. So say if you got in at 41. So from 41 to 42, that would be, 500, 1,000, and then 15. But you're gonna have to hold that for days. And that's only if it goes straight up like it did right here. So yeah, due just to the equity needed and everything else, it would just be a lot better to go options with it. Hell no. The IOC, let's take a look at what you're doing. You're going down, so I would be interested over 175 if 175 holds. I like the fact that there's like zero spread. So it would make getting in or out of the position a little bit easier. I need to get a warmer over here for my setup. Like one for my teapot and maybe one for my tea glass. Um, Especially before fall/winter. So Amazon tea warmer. Okay, so small. Induction heater. Because my teapot is cast iron. So a induction heater would actually work quite well. Those are all kind of big. But that just gave me like a really fantastic idea. Oh, so have to do that. Oh, that's a really good idea. I'm going to keep that idea to myself though. That's going to be a build plan. Let me actually go ahead and write that down. Can't say I'm surprised that that's going down a little bit. That's fine. Let's take a look at what Tesla's doing. Not a whole lot. So, now I'll mess with that a little bit later. So this was a stock that was messing around a little bit yesterday too. We'll throw that on the list. Oh, it's already up there. Cool. Uh, we are mildly ready for today's work. We are basically just waiting for the bell at this point. was just looking at, I wanted to calculate out some numbers real quick. It's a couple hundred short of that. Okay. But if it goes down to that, we can do that. Okay, so that's the share sizing I'm going to want to do. Okay. So I was trying to figure out like what sizing I would want to do, depending on where, if it breaks up or breaks down. If it goes down, I'm going to take a slightly bigger share size, possibly, depending on what the market is doing. I may stagger that purchase in, or I may do a one lump, depending on how the action is going. You know, if it's shooting like this, I'll put it as one lump. If it's, you know, slow, I'll put it as multiple. And then if it's shooting up where I would want to be price action wise. And again, I may stagger that as well. So that's kind of what I was wanting to do, because if I stagger it, I would want to make sure that I have enough held back that I can, you know, go back in, enter, and work it out as I need to. So that's kind of where that's at. Those are just some quick. I could actually do a spreadsheet build of that to get that information quickly. But honestly, it doesn't take me that long to just type it out on a calculator. But bleh, bleh, bleh. Spreadsheet counting is so lovely because you can do it so quickly and easily. It's really useful to have that as a skill, that you make your own spreadsheet, you modify it as you need it, as you kind of go along. Let's actually talk a little bit about that. No one's in here watching me. I'm just kind of talking to myself, and that's totally fine. But let's talk about spreadsheets. Spreadsheets are very important when you're running your own business, or if you're doing stocks, or really just about anything. Learning at how to do that part I don't want shown. This part I can show. So this right here is a auto calculator that I've done. And I can just quickly, you know, change all this. You can see, so, you know, if I want to risk $100, this is how many shares and the price that it will take to do it. And I got it for 200, 300, 400, 500, yada, yada, yada. And I have a printout right here on my desk. Actually, I got two different versions of it. And I could tell by, you know, just quickly looking at them, although I should probably write version 1, version 2. This is the one I'm using for right now. Yeah, it's that one. So I could come in here and modify this. You know, I got it all the way up to 1,000, you know, risk, which I don't do on these cheap stocks generally. I'm normally up in this top row. And it just lets me know, you know, if I want to risk 5 cents or 20 cents. So let's say on a stock, I don't feel very confident with it. It's 100. I say 20 cents. That's 500 shares. And then I look at the stock and I see it's the spread on it is 30 cents. Well, now I would have to go from 30 to 50, you know, to have that, you know, 20 cent or so risk. And so then I'm looking at 200. I probably should have said like a smaller number because it would have been easier for me to do that. say, 10 to, jump it to 20 or, even 30 at that point. So, just depending on what the spread is, I can quickly go down through here, and it's not an exact science. Um, you know, some of these numbers I rounded a little bit. You kind of see like that one. No. Some of these I rounded because it was just like a silly number. This one I didn't even do right. Oh, I must have copied it and then it went like that and then just values only, which I shouldn't have done that. Anyway, doesn't matter. But anyway, so if you know how to cut and come in here and say, this is 1, this is 2 equals this plus this. Shockingly, that's pretty powerful, and you could even add to that and say in parentheses 5 times 3 this plus that minus this. So say maybe this is a multiplier that you're using for whatever reason. I'm just using this as an example. This is your profit. So yeah, there you go. I don't know how that got screwed up. Plus that minus that. I don't know how it's phrased wrong. What did I do wrong? Anyway, you kind of got the idea. Learning how to do spreadsheets is it's a really powerful tool. It really is. And I literally have spreadsheets for not everything. And then you could also have spreadsheets like auto update other spreadsheets, which is also really super nice. Highly, highly recommend that if you're doing this kind of business, really just about any business, spend a little bit of time, learn spreadsheets. Even if you're using an accounting software or whatever, a spreadsheet can just be an easy way that you can modify numbers and figure out reports or odds or whatever. I mean, there's so many different things you can do with it. Now I know what I did wrong on that phrasing. Oh well. I was just trying to figure out something quick. So it looks like it wants to break down at open. We're actually going to stay. So up towards 53. Wow. So we're just going to go ahead and lock 400 in for right now. 400 is safe as a 1 entry. If we need to, we could drop that down to like 2, and then we'll have a double. Although if it goes down further, I would want to be a little bit higher than 4. Good morning, Odison. I just had a whole little spreadsheet conversation. Kind of stupid for most people, but I'm a big favor of a good spreadsheet. I'm wondering if Tesla's going to give us a nice little top down, but I actually think it's going to turn up later on in the day like it did yesterday. I think it has more reason to go up than down. Possibly. We'll see what it does when it opens. Just checking all my screens. Everything is looking good. Yeah, everything's looking good. I got nothing I need to change. Now, with it also being Friday, I don't think I'm going to stay here for too long unless I need to. So hopefully we get a nice, easy day. Yeah, I want to see more of a breakdown. Tesla is way too easy for it to pop up right in this area. And I still think it's fairly likely that it will. Boy, Apple is ripping though. Apple's ripping hard. And you see, that's what I was talking about with Tesla. I'm trying to give it enough room, but also where I lock in profit if it wants to go down. All right, there we go. Off to the races, boy. Keep going, boy. Yeah. And we're definitely going to have a green day today. We're not going to overtrade this, like I said earlier. We're going to keep it definitely more on the safer side of things. Go ahead and bring that up to the last candle. We're just going to let it rip. Until I start seeing maybe a little bit of weakness. Nah, it's still going to go. Yeah. Bada boom. I figured it was going to go up today. So that's the route I was thinking it was going to do. That was what I was calculating on. On the next candle, I'm going to work this up a little bit more. Right there. Still going to give it plenty of room to run for today. Get that whole dollar put in. Fucking awesome. And an Apple absolutely ripped this morning. That is a beautiful rip. But right now we are leveraged, and so I don't want to go in on anything else. I don't want to have any reason why my account will get I don't want to say margined, but I don't want to take any risks or chances. We are doing well right here. We're going to leave it right here. If it comes down and it triggers, that's perfectly fine. It's not going to. The Bull Kings are looking down on me today. Awesome shit right there. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this in at... Well, I don't have to worry about putting it in as anything other than as a frickin' win. So 32.6. 2%. Boom. That's what she wrote. That's what she wrote right there. Woo-wee. Go in with a half. I think there's going to be some more gas in the tank. I don't know if I got a little close to the fire on that one. I think where I had it set was good, but it kind of sucks because right where it triggered, it kind of went right back up. It looks like it's going to be making a new high. Eh. Yeah, actually, it's kind of in a it could be in a troublesome area potentially. So we're gonna go ahead and pull that off right this second and watch. It's gonna shoot past it with no problems, but it's kind of sitting right around this hump here, which was the beginning of a huge drop. So maybe over 35, going over 30, 58, 258. I mean, that we still have a long ways to that, but if I jump in, it's going to be on a very small stop loss type deal. Yeah, no, it's struggling a little bit, so we'll wait. We'll put it into 400 again. We'll wait for it to start to do some leaps here. You know, we're green. We don't need to worry about it. That's a fantastic way to start the morning. I am 1 hour in and made 600 bucks. I was a lot higher than that too. That's actually what's sad. It's not sad. I'm not even remotely sad. I am a-okay. So, oh, that made a new high. But pull back forward. It's doing me good. We're gonna go ahead and throw the stop loss on this one at the just slightly below the 1180. Like I said this morning, that's just in case it wants to drop that low. If it drops that low, it's definitely going to be going on a bearish track again. So, oh wait, no, not a buy. I want that to be as a sell. Always make sure you know what you're clicking on. Um, so we got that set. Navita, what are you doing? Oh, you got a beautiful little shoot up here too. Not as beautiful as the other one was. Apple, you're still going. Tesla, you're shooting down now. Honestly, I'm actually really thrilled the way this played out. That was a beautiful, nailed it. I nailed it right on the freaking head. Why you no show? There. So yeah, uh, almost at the 53. Wish I'd gotten in a little early. Wait, I did not. Did I do? I did 800 shares. I guess I did. I thought I only had the one. What the hell? Um, so I got 252.99. Actually, so we're gonna have to run two calculators here. So 252.99. I'm still trying to figure out how I bought 800. Subtract that from 252.6568. I did not sell anything at 6.8, but that'd been 31 cents. Times that by 400. 122. 124. I mean, duh. 252.99 subtract 254.92 equals $1.98. I mean $1.93. Right? Right. Yeah. Times that by 400. Why? It's showing I should have almost 900. No, that doesn't make no sense. All right, I guess I'll be calling TD about that later. Oh, fuck. Because I don't think I bought 800. Oh, wrong one. Fuck. That was out of habit there. I meant to open up Paint so I can save that screenshot. All right. All right. That was odd. Oh shoot. Glad that didn't fill. Whew. Especially if it gave me 400 shares, double the share I went in. That's crazy. Oh, you did get in on Apple? I was thinking about jumping on Apple. What was your entry on Apple? Because yeah, Apple, I think Apple's going to be a good one throughout today. It grinds a lot slower, so you can go in with a slightly bigger share size and you don't have to worry about like how drastic Tesla or Nvidia can move. Like you could really control your losses here. 179.35. Okay. Right here. That's a good area. So you saw this red candle and so you went just above that. And then you got triggered right here. So you're in for only a few minutes and you've already came up 150. Dude, that's awesome. Or no, you came up how much? I think I read that. You're up 38. Dude, that's still really good. Hey, good morning, sir. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. I don't want to say it wrong. We're having a massive win today. Well, not massive. It's a good win. I'm definitely green. I'm not neon green yet. Neon green being, like this color. I am not this color yet. I am at target. Whoops. Whoops. Clicking all the wrong colors. I'm at target, but I'm not neon. Being neon green is good. Being neon red, bad. Looks like Tesla might try to make a big push down. Oh, it did just drop. Damn. So yeah, okay, so Tesla, Nvidia, and Apple all took a little bit of a tank. Where's the queen? Where are the ladies? And then after that, we're gonna spy on them. That's a joke. Actually, you should go and spy on the ladies. Yeah, so Queen and Spy did have a little bit of a drop here. Looks like it's getting recovered pretty quick, though. So we're probably going to be seeing, yeah, Apple's going back up. Tesla should be going back up. Nvidia will probably be going back up. Let's take a look at the overall market. Let me get the screen up and ready. There we go. Just switch over to that. Overall market is looking, make sure we get a good refresh on it, is looking overall pretty good. I am feeling bullish today. We got a few things popping off here. Nothing looking too good right this. Ooh, THTX. Volume is a little low, but that's a good continuation. 3-day continuation now. Oh, that's ugly. And that one actually hit my scan. I think it was I think it was back in August. during the beginning of that uptick there. CBay. Damn. I haven't looked at CBay in a while. Woo. Let's go take a look at it. So CBay can be really freaking crazy at times. I mean, like, just look at yesterday's pre-market. I looked at CBay yesterday. I remember this now. Tesla and Nvidia are not going back up like I thought that they would. I'm sorry. What are you trying to say? I'm missing what you're trying to say there. Sharma. Hopefully I'm not pronouncing your name. I don't know. I guess that'd be your last name. Hopefully I'm not pronouncing it wrong. It's a therapeutic company. I have bad luck with these therapeutics. I don't want to trade that. Although CBay is doing pretty nice. I've not had good luck with therapeutics. All right, so Tesla definitely still wants to go up, it looks like. We don't need to do anything, so we're just going to be sitting tight for right this second. I mean, we got a win on it right now. I think we are definitely agreeing on Ford. I'm hoping that this is going to be an uptrend starting. You know, you see how like I try to get in kind of early on this uptrend. Hopefully it continues. If I get sold out of it at the end of the day, I'm not going to care. We're actually going to go ahead and downstep that to 100. We could always load in more if we need to. It's acting a little choppy through here. So I'm not going to be interested in it unless it breaks up. I don't think I'm going to do anything if it breaks down because I think it would be a red-green reversal and a steep one at that. I think there's a very good likelihood that we'll break above this and maybe make a new high in the last. Get over this. If we don't, then tomorrow we're looking at a drop. If it doesn't break this today or tomorrow, or not tomorrow, be Monday, we could be looking at a drop. But I still think it has some gas to go up. And enough for me to sit there and want to throw 100 on. 100 shares. Man, it feels really good when you were right on a stock. I figured this I'm happy. Can you imagine if I grabbed one of these options? So is that if you grab the 252 when it dropped down, so 252 trade 252.5, that's up 2%, $2. So that's up 50%, dude. 50% ish. Ooh, that would have been beautiful. Fucking beautiful. Even if you went with uh, this one, you've been up almost 50%. And that is at the money. So if you got that when it was low, uh, or even it wouldn't have been exactly 50. You'd probably be looking at like 40 because you would still have had that would have been 2 stops down, so you would have been looking at a 23, 24, 25 cents. So you've been looking at right here would be that would be your break even right there. That's almost double. So I mean some really good numbers if you did go that route. It looks like it's starting to drop, yeah. That's why those numbers are changing like that. I was like, whoa, those numbers are changing kind of quick now. I don't think that's going to continue. If it drops below open, I'm going to short the fuck out of it. I really would. Throw 100 right here and just let it go. I mean, see what happens. I'm not going to lose money. Not at this point. We'll throw it right there. I mean, we got profits locked in. I mean, we can't go wrong. Bleh, we really can't. I mean, I could even throw in another one on a pop up. My average would still be above any potential here. We're just gonna wait. I mean, am I in any rush? No. I'm cool as a freaking cucumber. I am in hour and a half and up right this second 750. Come down to just above that candle there. Ish. Is that the pop up we may want? I mean, maybe. We're just gonna let it go. I mean, you can't be any more chill than I am right now. Damn, we went bullish on this thing and now we went bearish on this thing. I am being bisexual on this stock today. I am going both ways. That's funny. Okay, that was. Hey, you gotta admit that was kind of funny. All right, I'm out. It's almost 700. I mean, that was an easy, quick, more profit. Zero complaints. I mean, didn't add that much more to my bottom line, but I mean, I didn't add more. Thankfully, I didn't. That was a bigger pop up than I was expecting. Oh, I even looked at that. Oh shoot, look, I forgot. I still had a paper trade on it from yesterday. Entry right here. Um, I guess we'll put in a sale stop right there. It was a lot better. So if I held that position overnight, I would have been good. I don't really like to hold like these high value stocks overnight. And so I'm kind of like trying to practice that a little bit. Although I ain't gonna lie, this was a total accident. I did not mean to hold this overnight. I meant to close this yesterday. I walked away from the computer and I forgot I had it open on a paper trade. So yeah, we'll actually just move this to the bottom of that and just let it go. I mean, fuck it. It's a paper account anyway. It don't matter. But see, it looks like it broke down below bottom of VWAP, came back up through. It's gonna touch middle VWAP right around the 255 mark. I'm wondering if it's gonna break above the top band of VWAP. That would be at 256. Actually, I'm gonna put this right near the bottom of that VWAP. I don't trade with VWAP like this all that often, but we do have a cross right here. Generally, that's sometimes a good thing, sometimes not. And I want to be just outside the VWAP. So if it wants to drop down below, it could tank. Okay, I'm out. I mean, that was good for my paper trade account. So now we'll just see what happens. And I held that position over the long term. Oh, the queens are going? Yeah, okay, I see. I see. That was a decent drop, but hopefully it starts to get the ground back up. How's Spy? Spy's probably doing the exact same thing. Oh no, Spy's near highs. High a day. Definitely better than the ladies right this second. That's a little surprising. Looks like Apple's headed on its way back up. I see that over on my watch screen over here. Apple looks like it might be going back up a little bit. Nvidia and Tesla kind of following. Not interested, not interested, not interested, not interested. No, 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 no. Like I said, today might be a short day. I think I'm having a little bit of a caffeine deal. I only went through one pot of tea though. But this tea is pretty darn good, and it's a little caffeinated. It's awesome. I love black tea. I don't drink caffeine all that much, and so sometimes, rarely, it will get me to be a little bit more talky. Although, you know, I can drink a bunch of caffeine and go right to sleep. I found that out when I was driving a semi truck. Because there are some times where, you know, you'd be driving, um, you go to sleep, you wake up the next day, you start, you know, you drink a cup of coffee or whatever. Because when I was driving a truck, I would drink coffee. It was easy. Um, and then you would find out later that your load was canceled or whatever. And so, you know, you'd be 2 or 3 coffees deep and, you know, you'd have to go back to sleep. And I found I could I could go right back to sleep, no problems. It didn't matter how much coffee I drank. I could go right back to sleep. So caffeine does not keep me awake. That's one. Oh, I also found that out. When I was tired, I would try to drink caffeine because, keep you awake. It does not keep me awake. It does not prevent me from going to sleep. But um if I'm moving around or I'm being active or I'm engaging my brain, the caffeine does have like an energizing effect. It's, I don't know if that made sense. Kind of talking to myself a little bit right there, to be honest. All right. GM is going up decently. So is Ford now. That's good. Definitely want Ford to start climbing out of this thing. I don't want to have to keep putting stop losses on. I want that to start to go up and just allow it to go. But with Tesla just being slow. I think Tesla's going to sink down below lows today. Uh, I'm going to go ahead and create an alert right here at or below. It does have send me a message, text message. It will alert me on my mobile app and it will make a sound on the computer. I do all three. I'm like, look, if I want to have an alert, I want you to make sure I wake up. Or not wake up, but that I know for a fact you sent me an alert. So we'll do one right there. We'll do one right here because I don't have to pay for these. These are free. And we'll say one right here, I guess. Um, Not super high hopes that's gonna happen. Actually, you know what? We'll move that one right there, right place. So when I walk away, I really want to see a solid frickin' move shooting up. Nice. Anytime you're green for 4 days straight, that's an achievement right there. I think I achieved that last month, but then I had almost. I had four, yeah, four in a row. But then last week, man, every day was a fucking red day. Every fucking day. I need to make that not happen. This week I have 2 red days. Monday was off. Today's green. So I'm 2 for 2. Um I am green on the week. Shockingly. So I kept my losses smaller than my wins. And that is important to take note of. My losses are better than my wins. I mean, my wins are better than my losses. Today I'm up 2.2%. That is good. I'm up on the week 0.7%. Not fantastic. Not compared to other weeks I did where I was 7-8%. Very well could have been at that level, but I screwed up. I'm gonna figure out how much I screwed up. So that so plus that was like 800. Ouch. And I could have been up like 8% this week. That's just how bad I kind of screwed up. But you know, that's okay. It's okay. The first 2 days I had really good plays. I just overplayed them and I screwed it all up. But that's a learn. No, not the. It was the 2 red days I had. So yeah, no. Wednesday I could have had a better day. Tuesday I was red because I was stupid as fuck. 7 I could have been green, but I screwed it up. Screwed it up early in the morning by over trading, and then I was trying to play catch up, and then once I was trying to do catch up, I just screwed up consistently, nonstop. LTRS. What are you doing? So LTRX just hit my FinViz page because it is looking awfully freaking green, but the volume on it is not good. I don't need to go chasing that. Yeah, see, so it came down to this level and it shot right back up. I think this is ultimately going to be going down from here, maybe until a little bit later in the afternoon, like it did yesterday. Say 11 ish, 10:30, 11. It might start to climb back up and out. But then again, it's also a Friday, so you're gonna have a lot of options, good, bad, and everything in between, kind of playing out as well. For all the week's calls. So it could really go either way here. And this is one of the reasons that I'm very careful on a Friday, especially on stocks that have options. They can move quite drastically depending on those options. So Nvidia has gone red on the day, I think. If not, it will. Not yet. It probably will. Hmm. I don't know what to do with this one. I kind of want to wait a second. Because I kind of want to see it break below here, I think. That would definitely have it go red. And then start seeing the push down would be pretty nice. Pretty nice for sure. Especially with the spread being as wide as it is, I'd want to try to jump in on an area where I can lock in profits. All right, I'm gonna step away for a second. So let me throw this screen up, and then I'll be back in a second. All right. Woohoo! All right. I don't think I've missed anything. No, I didn't. Cool. So, huh? I just noticed something. Oh, that part is cut off. All right, I'll need to check that later. Um, I might have something showing on my one screen that I don't want to be seen. We'll have to check that. All right, so Tesla looks like it is going to be rejecting this low here. But it's kind of trading in a tight area. It could break up, but I wouldn't be interested in it unless it really kind of broke above here. Really not going to be interested in it unless it breaks below here, going down towards entry on the day, really kind of below here. It could change too much in between those 2 points. Meantime, let me check my. I got some mail here that I forgot to look through the other day. These I don't need to do. I just dropped one. Of course I did. It falls on the other side of my split desk. Those can get filed in the area that I'll never look at again. Most likely not. Um, I'm actually just going to be waiting until market conditions get into an area where I feel like I can make a very firm bet on what's going to happen. And right this second, that's not right now. Um, I'll actually read through this later. This is the uh, a political thing. I'm not going to read that right now. I was just trying to figure out what general document that was. This is probably trash right here. Yeah, that's trash. I pretty much figured that, but always double check anything that's sent to you by mail. This looks like a tax document, although kind of wrong time of the year for that. So it's probably your car's extended warranty. Because they use some of the same documents, like, or the same format, to trick people to open them. Or a loan or something stupid. A loan. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Stupid. And then this, I'm pretty sure, is trash. The bill on auto pay. Yep. Is it the same amount? I have no idea. I don't even know how much. Well, I guess that's how much I pay. I don't know what I have paid. That's the same as last month. Okay. I put things on auto pay because I'm so bad about making payments. So if I owe somebody money and I haven't paid you, it's not because I'm trying to ignore you. It's probably because I forgot to. Just let me know. Yeah, no. Let's see. Easy go. I wonder if that is a death from COVID. It looks like that might have been a freaking IPO. God, the 1 week from 2 all the way down to here. That's ugly. Jeez. Yeah, no options. Nobody wants to write a contract on that. All the contracts would be puts. Ooh. I wonder then if that would be a good short squeeze. Um, I'm not gonna do anything with that, but yeah, I wonder if that will be like the next. Oh, I didn't even know potential interest rate hike again. I was actually talking to a friend uh, on TikTok of all places. He's a real estate agent, and we were actually talking about interest rates. I think the interest rates actually should go down, not up. I think one of the issues that we're having as a society is panicness. People panic and overreact, and then they try to do things to try to fix that, which only causes more overreaction. It's kind of like if you're sliding on ice, don't oversteer or understeer. Don't hit the brakes, don't hit the gas. When things start to go a little wrong, don't freak out. Don't speed up, don't slow down. So all these rapid changes that are going on, I don't think that they're very good. I think as a society, people need to understand that, you know, I don't know, slow down. I have problems with slowing down sometimes. It shows on here. But it's something I have to constantly try to, I don't want to say constantly, but it's something I try to remind myself. Slow down, think about what I'm doing, think about what's going on, and, a little common sense, right? Try not to freak out over something that's not worth freaking out over. This weekend, I need to clean my computer. It's, it's dusty. So I'll have to break everything down because this is a laptop that I'm using. So I got cords out of cords out of cords coming out of this thing because I'm using it like a desktop, which is not really good for it. CBay is making moves here. I don't know if I want to trade that though. I've not had good luck with therapeutic companies. Odison, have you had good luck with therapeutic companies? Am I the only one that always seems to be on the wrong side of them? It seems like anytime that I've traded therapeutics, I get my ass handed to me. Like, it could be a company that's trying to make arms and legs, right? For people who lost them. And I feel like they're taking my arm and my leg to do so. Kind of. That's a little exaggeration, a little funny. Hey, I am a YouTuber and I guess Twitch streamer. I gotta try to be somewhat funny. Maybe. Exactly. They're purely catalyst companies. Like, that's a really good way of saying it. They grow really quick. They can have a really big day, month, whatever, and then boom, they're dead. The next minute, or it can literally happen within minutes. Like, yeah, the COVID plays. My God, you could anything. If a company said COVID, anything, it was a catalyst for it just to go to the absolute moon, and you'd make a killing on it as long as you had a stop loss. If you did not have a stop loss, you were going to lose your rear because by the next day, it was going to be dead. I learned that the hard way. I mean, there were some stocks where I made $10, $20,000, right? But I thought it was going to go higher. I got all hyped up on the COVID thing, even though I thought COVID was blown way out of proportion. But we don't need to talk about that. People have their own opinions on it. But I thought, man, if this company does this, then this, it's gonna go whatever, dude. I think I walked away with a little bit of money, but I gave back most of it because I kept on trying to believe in a lot of these companies and was looking for the one that would make me absolutely rich. But man, them stops, they would drop, you know they would shoot up $100, $200 or whatever, and then the next day be like $6. You would wake up and realize that it was 150, now it's 7. It was crazy. It was a crazy time to trade. But I was also trading with a much smaller account size at the time, so I couldn't trade multiple times in a day, so I had to hold over into the next day, and that's what killed me a lot of the times, because I had the 3 day trading rule. I should have pushed my account over the 25,000 back then, but I didn't because I was doing it on the side. um so I made a few mistakes back then. Yep. I was with one of the pharmacies that were talking about that they were working on a cure. It was like some kind of spray. I don't know if you remember. I don't remember what company that was, but they were talking about like a spray. You'd spray it in the mouth, and it would help protect you or whatever when you were out and about from COVID, supposedly. Uh, and they were talking about it for a while. And so I waited because I didn't want to get burned on it, but it was looking more and more like it was going to happen. And then out of nowhere, it just died. Nothing more happened to it, and the company just went to complete zero. It was fucking terrible. I don't remember the potassium. I remember the whatever the I think cancer drug or whatever that company shot up really high, or no, malaria, whatever company or drug that was being used for a little while to help treat COVID. That company did a lot, but I didn't jump on that one. I kind of wish I did. If you got on that one early, you could have gotten off within a few days and been sitting pretty darn well. Man, I really called it too. I was thinking when I saw it go shoot down, I was like, man, I wonder if it is going to go low today. But I was looking for it to break kind of like below here. No, below here, kind of coming down to this area before I was thinking about shorting it. I did not think it was going to go low. And boy, I was fucking right. I slowed down unlike I did yesterday. And I was smart with that play. 100%. And almost nailed the exit too. I mean, I definitely gave back a little bit right there, but then I also got a little bit right here. Pretty happy about that move. I wish I went in a little bit deeper. I would have been happy if I was at like 800, 900. Although, I wonder if this is showing if I did 200 instead of 100. I wonder if it's doubling my orders. No, it's right. So 100. Odison, did you see me take 800 shares right here? I mean, if I did, I don't remember doing that. I really don't. I will go back when this live stream is over, which it might be over at 10 o'clock. I'm gonna go back and look at that live stream section right here. Because I swear I did not do 800. Well, they didn't give me the money for that double because I calculated this out. From here to here should have been another like 150, 200 or whatever. But I did not sell anything at this point at all. I know that for a fact. So this 800 should have been sold up here at this point. So I should be at like way better, or subtract 254, 92. So 193 times by 800. I should have 1,500 in my account. Because I know for a fact I did not do that there. Yeah, there it is. I did not put that sale order in right there. Huh. No, I haven't. Actually, I gotta take you guys to a different screen. Sorry. Um, so today. Buy. Yeah, it shows that I bought it twice. I don't remember doing that. I really don't. Like I said, I'm gonna go back and look at the video. Because that's weird. But this is recorded correct. Did I buy did I buy did I load in twice? I don't think so. I really don't. And it's kind of slow. I don't know if I want to jump in. That, and it looks like we might have a trade that I may take here. A Josh play. We'll see. I'm gonna keep an eye on that. If I do take the Josh play, I'm gonna go in kind of low. But I think I do agree with that. So I might do like 500 or something. Because 500 times that by, say, 5 cents, 25. So 7, that'd be, 25, 50. So I could even maybe do 1,000. I'm gonna look at my little cheat sheet here. Yeah, 1,000 would be, or even maybe 600. I don't know. We'll see. I might only do 1,000 just for picks and grins because with a 10-cent drop, actually, it's saying for a 10-cent drop that would be 100. I might do 500 then. Just take a chance on 50, which is the amount that I made on the short that I did on Tesla today. You know, not taking a huge chance there, but throw a little bit on it, see what happens. Navita is getting close to where I was saying I would be interested in a short. Kind of like that. How did I lose 30 bucks? I'm like, what? Oh man, that spread. That spread was ugly. I might try to get out from underneath it. It feels like it's trying to take my money here. I'll give it that much room, but I'm not going to do it again. Although I think it will eventually go down, but I just don't want to give money back today. This could be the push down. If it doesn't happen, it will go up. It's gonna clear me out. Should I go ahead and flatten now and get out while I'm good? Because it's gonna shoot up. I guess I don't need to worry about it. Yeah, see, I told you it was going to. So, I'm not at the height of my day. I'm down a little. That's okay. I tried. We'll see if it gives us another little opening here. Because as it starts to push down through, it can really dump quick. Yeah, that's a good point too. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of watch it for right this second. I don't think I'm gonna do anything unless it goes to make a new low. A new low, I would be interested. We'll open that up a little. Yeah. Watch, it's gonna go and make another low. Spy and queen are down, so nah. I'm chipping at it, and for that reason, I think I'm just gonna call it quits because I'm not getting good wins on it. And ultimately, that's where I've screwed up massively. I was trying to get a good like bubble in here. It's not happening. It'd be more likely for me to get on the wrong side of it, and then I'm constantly just trying to chase. Um, and I loaded 200 in, and I'm sitting here watching it, and I know I probably shouldn't. I'm just kind of upset that it took 100 out of me. You know, who wants to give money back? But I'm still at basically a $600 day, $593. So we're just gonna walk away from it. I wonder if that's going to be a rejection point again or not. But Odison, thank you for being intelligent on that. I kind of got on this a little late. Hopefully that doesn't bite us. Again, we're not going to risk too much on it. Mm. Do I open that up a little bit? I think I will. Right there. Give it a little bit of room. Right there. I mean that won't be that much of a loss. Okay, there we go. I mean now we're cooking. Well, a few dollars. We'll let it go. Hmm. Yeah, I decided to just go ahead and jump out of that while I was green. We got an alert over here. That's a good drop. Yeah, that would have played out just fine. In the long run. We're going to keep an eye on Tesla to go ahead and hit that next alert to start confirming that down move. And we may do it as short on it. Definitely getting the alerts on my phone. That's awesome. Uh, Let me actually step up from the computer for a brief second. I'm still going to be right here. I'm just going to step up for a second. All right, I'm back. I had to make a quick phone call. Sorry about that. Looks like it's going to go lower. Just kind of waiting. We're in no rush today. Ugh. Damn, just keep like bird pecking that. I think you understand why I'm doing that though. There we go. We're at a new high a day by a few bucks. Woo-hoo! That felt good. All right. So I got lunch money. I mean, that's one way to look at it. Navita gave me lunch or dinner, depending on how you want to look at it. It don't matter. And it looks like we got out of this at the right time. Cool. Barely. I mean, it bought me a Dr. Pepper or maybe some tea. Or no, not really. My loose tea leaf is it's like I think it's like $15. So that gave me 1/15th of my tea. Now the tea, it's like $15 or whatever, but it's 1 pound of loose tea leaf, so it lasts me for fucking ever. But it's some really good shit. It really is. And she does not watch my YouTube channel, but it's or not. I don't think not anymore, anyways. But it was actually one of my exes. She actually met me on YouTube or from YouTube. I was her trainer at Swift. Yeah, the employee handbook of the things not to do. Uh, we ended up using those as guidelines only after we started to actually date. But it's still something funny that when we were dating, me and her kind of laughed about. But it was really kind of interesting on how that relationship kind of blossomed. But anyway, point is, she got me this teapot, and she bought me this brand of tea. Um, so I don't know how much research she did, but she knew that I really liked good quality tea. She found this company out in I think it's India. They grow their own tea plants and all this other stuff. They really have like major control over their quality. And so she bought like a trial pack of that, and it was really good tea. And I've been buying that tea ever since. So a little stupid, snippet, but just a little bit. That tea's cold now. Which it does make a good cold tea, but it's not like refrigerator cold. It's room temperature cold, which is just not right. Iced tea should be ice tea. Hot tea should be hot tea. So I'm done drinking that for now. And sorry, Odison, if I'm kind of being a little, I don't know what the word would be, but I'm definitely having a good day. Up 733, like I said, at a new high. Not by much, but a new HOD for me. That's always perfect. Could have played that one a little bit better. Could have had a little bit of a better win on it. But I'm not even that upset about it. If Apple breaks below here, right here, it could be kind of interesting. But I think I'm gonna look at Tesla a little bit more. Going into the lows of today and then breaking down into this region. Because if this trend continues, and it probably will at this point, unless it finds some ability to get above the 253. If it can get above 253 and use that as support, it may be able to start to climb back up and out. But I think the 253 might be a little difficult at this point, and even if it did get up to 253, it would still have a long ways to go to get to the 256. So the options have all flipped, and it's now the on this side of the tree that are actually not doing good. I would have figured these would be doing better. I guess it still has a little ways to go down for those to really kind of turn into good from beginning of day, but if I was on the top over here, I definitely would be looking to try to get out for my option. Dude, that actually sounds badass. You know, I was on the very tail end of MySpace. Um, but I learned how to do some early programming during that time, modifying your home page and all of that. Some coding, did a few little hacks, mostly JavaScript type stuff. Um, I did most of my things, I guess you would say, on Yahoo. Yahoo did not have good security, by the way. But dude, that is actually pretty dope. Trying beers from around the world. They would allow that to be mailed in. I wouldn't think that you could mail beer across country lines like that, or not easily anyway. That's kind of dope. All right, let me ask you this. What is the one beer that you've had delivered from what part of the world do you remember the most that was really good? Give us a story, or give me a story. No one else is in here listening or watching. At least I don't think so. No one on Twitches anyway. I really need dude. We need to get the audio working for you because this would be a really awesome topic to have here. Okay, that would make sense. Okay, so you'd make deals with uh like uh beer importing in New York. New York City has a lot of capability if you know the right people. Um, I would like to try to break out in New York City with my resale business. Um, but it can be very, very difficult to find the right person. So I was thinking about taking a short below here, and it did dip down, but it kind of got rejected. It's a little grinding. This is going into early lunch period, which yesterday was a spike in the market. I don't know if we're gonna have the same spike again during the lunch hour, but I may actually pop off to my lunch around uh, New York's lunch, so that way I don't know. I don't know. Right this second, I'm just kind of sitting here. I'm in no rush to do anything. Okay, so what country do you think had the most interesting beer or tea? Or give us both. Which country had the best beer or the most interesting beer? And then which country do you think had the most interesting tea? And I'm actually going to look up the country that I get my tea from because I don't remember that offhand. But I can find out fairly easy anyway. Spain. Okay. Was it like a spicy? Like, did they put spice in their beer? Okay, so I found the tea. India. It is from India. Founded by fourth generation tea producer. Uh, Company name India is a sustainable and ethical wellness brand bringing India's premium teas to consumers globally. It is your one stop shop for all your signature single estate teas. So all the teas come from one location from the same plants. So the tea that I will say the quality from cup to cup, batch to batch is very very similar. I know exactly what kind of tea I'm going to get every time I brew it. Um really really good tea. I don't want to sound like I'm advertising companies um for pay or anything like that. Spain being smooth. Okay. Spain, Spanish flavors. I thought maybe there would have been like some Spanish influence with their beer. Okay, so it's smooth. That's interesting. Oh, I would love to try that. Uh, when I flew out to Canada for a convention back when I owned my own company, I went into a local bar and it was really kind of funny. I think I said this story once before, but I asked, what are some of the local beers I would like to try them? I'm not from the area. I was like, what do y'all drink up here? And they really freaked out. They're like, hey, you really say y'all down there? Or they didn't say, they said, do you really say y'all? uh, down or whatever. And I was like, "A, you really say A?" It was a really really funny clash of accents, right? You know, they were pinning me for being very southern part of the U.S. Slash Texas with me saying y'all, and then when they were saying "a," I was like, wait, that's not a joke. That's a real thing, and I still to this day, it was a very interesting thing to kind of bond on, was some of the way that we speak our words. And then they were asking me to say words, and then I was asking them to say words. It was kind of fun. But anyway, they, like, two different guys had offered to buy me drinks to try their beer, but the bartender was like, "No, you don't even have to do that." And the bartender was giving me drinks for me to try, different mixes, or this beer and that beer, or this local mixed drink. Dude, it was a fucking blast. Um, and whenever I travel somewhere, that's what I love. I like to find out what the locals do. I think that is the coolest thing whenever you go somewhere. Don't go do like all the tourist things, right? I'm not saying don't do it, but I don't know. I'd like to go do something that's different and cool. I want to go to Japan so bad. I think I love the Japan's culture, um, and the dedication that some of their workers have to their craft. Um, like, I've watched so many different documentaries on some of the different craftsmanships that they have there. And, you would have one craftsperson that did the exact same thing in their family line for like generations. And they have this shop that's tailored to do this one thing, and they drive to do it absolutely perfect. Um, it's it's not just a passion. Well, I guess it would be, but they take it to such a huge extreme that I have a lot of respect for that kind of drive, because there are some things where I'm like that as well, where I want to be very, very precise and accurate in what I'm doing. And what they do and how they do it is just really top notch. So going to Japan and seeing some of that would be really awesome. Like their carpentry would be a really good example. Some of their traditional carpentry where they're not using, nails, and it's all interlocking timbers, and just all hand. Yeah, man, some of them guys are freaking spot on. They're good. Like, they're really good, and that should actually be a little bit more neon. I'm not at super max, but I'm up there. I'm above target, so I'm above regular green. But I just I the passion that they have to do things to that skill level, and it goes from generation to generation, is something that does not really happen anymore. Uh, Kids don't go into their parents' skills. A lot of those skills are lost. A lot of the secrets are lost. That deep level of apprenticeship in some things is lost with modern age. And so just to see the sheer craftsmanship that they have for what they're doing, I respect that massively. That's one of the things that I really respect out of the guy that I partnered with, who makes furniture, and artwork. I really say it's like art decor. Um, just the passion that he has in making really, really beautiful pieces. I respect that massively. Now, what he does is very different than Japanese style, but I think it has some of the same passion behind it. And to me, that's pretty cool. This is kind of getting interesting. I think I might want to see a pull up, but we might see a continuation going down. So this is going to start getting into an area where I'm going to start watching it kind of close. I think I would do a staggered entry, so 200, and then add another 200 later. Yeah, see, it's reclaiming some. So I'm gonna just kind of watch this to see if this is just gonna be it breaking up to that 50 253, which we said was gonna be a resistance area. I'm wondering if it starts to bounce right at the 253 a couple times and then it breaks above, it could definitely turn into support area. I mean, you can see the line is beautifully like boom boom, you know, boom 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 boom. There's some song with that in there. I don't know. Anyway, I'm wondering if that's going to be resistance and then turn into support for a climb back up and out. But it gets rejected a couple times, or rejected again. It can cause a lot of shorts to come in around that level, and then short it all the way back down and break through. Could really kind of go either way, and I know that's not very scientific. Of course, it can go either way, but I would say I can't say it's 50% chance up or 40% up, 60% down, or anything like that. I think it's actually more 50-50. It could go either way, like spot on. And so trying to trade on a 50-50, I mean, you're just flipping a coin at that point. If it comes down here, I'm going to be like, it's more likely to go down. If it comes up here, I'm going to be like, it's more likely to go up. It's just right now, we need to break this trend either up or down to really get more of a good confirmation on what's going to occur. Yeah, we're going to need to see a trend break. Otis said, if you have me on mute, I'm not going to be surprised. I've been like talking about all kinds of shit today. I am hour coming up on 2 hours in because I don't count the 1 hour pre-market. Not really. So I'm coming up on 2 hours in. I'm at $733. I'm not seeing much else. Create an alert. I am probably gonna sit here and say I am done unless we start seeing breaks at or above, at or below right here, because why not? Kind of encapsulate this. We'll move this one down right there. So, okay, yeah, we got the top covered, to break way above here. So if it triggers either this one or this one, and then quickly approaches one of these others, I know the move is very, very rapid without even having to look. I'm going to be at the house all day. I don't plan on going anywhere. So I'll be within a minute of my computer. It looks like we did just break above 253, so that could act as support area. So now I would say there's a very good chance that it could start going up if the 253 can hold as support. But again, I wouldn't want to go in on it unless it kind of breaks above here. If this was early morning, I probably would jump on it because the volatility is much higher in the morning. But you can see how the share count is way less now. So the rapid climbs and drops would be a lot less significant. It's gaining some strength though. I mean, you can kind of see it has good buying coming in. Some selling right here, so you could get a little bit of a red candle here. Maybe come down to the bottom of it, maybe a slight break low. I don't think it will go I don't think it will go down to 253 again. It looks like it's going to hold more on the green side than red. Although you got there's a big 2000 order green, 1000 on the red, 500 on red. A $2,000 order, that was pretty decent size. I mean, you got to understand that 253.4, 2000, you know, half a million was just dumped into it. Apple is going back up, but I don't know if I want to trade into that. I mean, you probably could make an argument, say maybe above 180. But I got no reason to kind of like jump into something right this second. I'm up a decent bit. So, I mean, I'm fine. Hmm. You know, ultimately, it looks like this may end up working out for the people who are still in it. That's a big sell. That can cause a little bit of a flush here, especially if they start to move down. But if this blows right through it, which, I mean, they did. That definitely can lend to a climb here. I don't need to jump into it. I'm green. I don't think I'm going to worry about it. Even if I got a couple percent on it, it's not going to give me, it's not going to be worth it. Not really. So we could be looking at a market reversal like it did yesterday around this time. going into the afternoon hour. Yeah, it looks like a market reversal. And Otis and Yumi saw this yesterday in the afternoon, but I want to be careful because, like it was in the afternoon yesterday, some of the price action was really nice, but it also caused or led into a lot of uneasiness because the price would go up and then down and up and then down. And so you're always kind of worried if you were near the hump, right? Even though it was still trending up, it'd be really hard to sit there on a drop of like $2 or $3, which could add up to hundreds, just to see it, flip around and then, climb up, several steps. You know, as an example, like right here, it's up several, you get in, drops. Is it going to go down more? Who knows? But then it climbs back up. So then you try to jump back in right here, and then it goes down a little bit. So then you jump. Yeah, it like even here, you saw this, so you jump in, and then it climbs back down. So then yeah, it just. I don't want to get into a situation where it gets hard to play it because it wants to play that kind of game. So I think I may just honestly be done with today. I don't have any reason to kind of keep going. I don't need a chase. I've been sitting here for like an hour just kind of like fucking off. But even if you want to count the hour of me fucking off, 733, divide that by 2. 366. You can't complain about that. That's a good green day. And that's a good way to end this week. The more I say it, the more I honestly think I'm done, and I'm not just gonna say it. I'm out of here. I'm done. I made my money today. I made my money. I sat here for an hour, didn't see anything that I was really kind of like flipping out on, super excited about. That's fantastic. Fucking tastic. Fuck yeah, Ford. Keep fucking going. Let's go. But I'm done. I am going to actually. I'm not going to delete those alerts. Not, yeah, I'm not going to delete those alerts, but I am really kind of happy where I'm at right now. I don't need to do anything else. I don't need to get nervous. I don't need to. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Yeah, see, this ultimately kind of worked out here. And it's going to make a new high. I can almost guarantee you got rising volume, a little bit slow down, but it's on a really good spike up. Unless a bunch of people start selling right now near, the high of day, I am pretty sure this is going to climb up, make a new high, and then, make some leaps and bounds. But I don't think I need to sit here for it. I'm happy. I'm happy. So, that's going to be the end of today's show. Oh, fuck yeah. Odison, you still got my phone number? either later on today or maybe over this weekend. Let's work on audio. I want to get you up on the show. I don't even know if I would call it a show, but you know, whatever. We have some really fucking good conversations, and I like to continue these. They're fun. All right, cool deal. Well, I'll talk to you later. You can just shoot me a text whenever you have some time when you're not working or working on stocks or anything. I don't want to take your time, but we'll mess around with that a little bit, see what happens with it. Oh man, do you just grab like 100, throw a 20-cent stop loss on this, and then walk away? Dude, that nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. What we'll do is we'll mark it, say right here. At the time that I said it, let's say that's where I jumped in. Approximately. I would never be at the 10. I'd probably be at the 11 if I was going to jump. So we'll just leave that right there. And then that way we can just come back on Monday and see where that ends up at. You know, if that was a good play or if it was going to be a negative play. Right now it's a negative play. And if I was 20 cents under, I'd be almost halfway there. You know, of course, that being, you know, half, and then right here. I mean, 20 cents might be enough for it to be profit. Who knows? But we'll see what it looks like on Monday. All right. Well, anyway, talk to you later, or either today or over the weekend. Doesn't really matter. But I am done with today. We haven't even looked at any halts. Had no reason to. Yeah, that was not even a good one. I'm just gonna look at these like super quick. These all look like crap halts anyway. Yeah, they're all crap. All right, I'm out. Hey, Sharma, you got me right when I'm leaving. Just a quick recap. I made 2.2%, almost 2.3% today. I am up $733. Did use leverage. But yeah, today is a good day. I'm still in on Ford. My stop loss is down here at 1180. I'm leaving it right there. Hopefully Ford will continue on its uptick. That's basically the update on that. I'm not on any other stock. These are the positions that I took. Tesla, of course, Nvidia, and this stock right here. Only made enough for a Dr. Pepper. So, that's the end of my day. Sharma, I hope you have a fantastic day. Odison, good luck with your trades. Message me later. Let me know if you're, when you're up, down, or whatever. Just keep me posted. Anyway, that's it for today. I am doing fantastic, Sharma. Thank you for asking. But it's time for me to leave. Stop my Twitch. Stop streaming here. See y'all Monday.